Property owners may be granted more time to submit their valuation return forms. Minister of Finance Com Imbert says due to the overwhelming response by property owners to submit their forms, he will be recommending to Cabinet tomorrow that the date be extended from May 22nd to June 5th. He says an announcement will be made shortly after the Cabinet meeting. The Attorney General Faris Al-Rawi assures money collected through the property tax will benefit communities in the long run. This as he acknowledged that many citizens want to know how they would benefit from paying the property tax. Faris Al-Rawi says there's nothing wrong with paying taxes, provided that it is used for the purpose it is meant for.
And yes, property tax is a reality, but it is tied into local government reform, because the municipal corporations only get about 1/20th or 1/30th of the money required to move garbage, fix roads, fix potholes, do sidewalks, have municipal police on the ground.
He says on average, citizens may be asked to pay $150 a month in taxes.
And when you average it out per day to move your garbage, fix your roads, etc., there's a correlation between the standard of living that we wish to enjoy and the accountability that we ought to have. It's not perfect, ladies and gentlemen. There's no perfect way to start something. You just have to start it.
The AG notes that the 95% drop in revenue from the country's major source of revenue has affected Trinidad and Tobago's economy.
How many of us can run a household, feed our families, keep the same amount of employment, enjoy the same lifestyle with a 95% loss in our income? How many of us? How many banks are going to lend you the money to continue to enjoy that style of living? This is the reality of Trinidad and Tobago. We've all heard the Trinidadian expression, champagne tastes Morby pockets. Well, that very much describes our country.
Trinidad and Tobago was used to living on an annual budget of $63 billion per annum, which was cut by $10 billion. And he says government has managed to successfully curb the appetite down to realistic measures.
Yes, there's been some impact, obviously. But are we generally as a society now saying that it's as bad as some paint it to be? That's probably one of the questions to look at. In this environment of tightening, you get into the equation of value for money. We go to an annual budget year on year, we get expenditure, but we don't return to the parliament to say, well, I got $74 million and here's how I spent it.
It's something they're hoping to implement for the next budget reading.